team. It is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Florida State Seminoles. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Florida State's head coach told me before the game. He told me this is a crucial game to stay focused. He understands coming into this loud and crazy environment against a team that is not ranked in the top 25 could be easy to overlook. But he's shown his players tape all week, and he said, we have to understand every play matters. We cannot look ahead to next week, or this week will be a disaster. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Seminoles ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Diaz. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got the back over the middle. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. That can be a momentum builder to convert your first third down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
Yeah, it's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy, timing routes, get a first down. Now maybe open it up even more.
And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side, it's Moulton. Let's talk for a minute about Iowa. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for a deep man. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
Takes it from the gun on third down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time, and he just overthrew them.
The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Looking to the big tight end. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Hand off, Moulton running left. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Iowa! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. The Seminoles want to move quickly.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Out wide left, it's Lopez. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down.
And you just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got to make the play on 4th. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Fighting off the defender. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on 1st. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarter.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys. He's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
That's a nice play by the defense. You're trailing early in the game. They've got the ball on your side of the field, so you force the incompletion on third down.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. He'll bring it out. It's Carter. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's got enough. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Oh, pressure's coming. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. From the gun. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. Third and 6 yards to go. Back to throw, it's Daniels. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. If they didn't get it off in time, it'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. From the gun, it's Moulton. Breaks the tackle. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Snags it. Turning it on. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football, trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Unloads it left. Hauls it in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Number 36, set to kick this one.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Handoff from Alton. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Fresh center downs going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They're all over him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
He's going for the goal line, and he's in. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Sets his feet. It's Daniels. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
And that one's incomplete.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Out wide right, it's Robinson. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Left side, it's Wiles. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. Sells the run, looking to pass. Right side, it's Wiles. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Seminoles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
3rd and long right here. Back to pass, it's Daniels. He's taking the shot. Wraps it inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Florida State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Here's a gift to Malton. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around. And he's human. He finally missed.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, running back on the move. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Daniels. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points, start thinking.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Touchdown, Iowa! Rolled his way into the end zone.
And just keep feeding this guy the football, and this scoreboard's going to keep lighting up. This dude is unbelievable. He needs just a little bit of space, and he has gone off to the races. This offense, David, has so many weapons, but this running back is a game changer.
He is, and so many weapons is right. And this defense has had absolutely no answer so far, giving up way too many points early in this football game. They need to have a conversation on the sidelines. Get the defensive coordinator, get everybody involved. They need more juice, and they got to find some answers fast.
On the return, it's Singleton. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Looking for a man, it's Daniels. Finds his man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
It's caught downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Lopez. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to keep it in the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Makes his man miss. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They got it at the 30. The Seminoles will hustle to the line.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. To the air, it's Daniels. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
The Seminoles will try to convert on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
Drops back on 1st down. Oh, it's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Rushes on. Hit as he throws. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Look out. Just gets rid of that one.
It's too bad because these receivers are winning outside one-on-one. If this offensive line can just give their quarterback a little bit more time, there are some plays to be had.
2nd and long here. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Connection to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Iowa spends his 2nd time out here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Out wide right, it's Diaz. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his...
To the end zone, and it's picked off. Got some room to run.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more snap coming before halftime. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the Missouri Tigers. And it's the Hoosiers looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll open the second half on the ground. Got enough for the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Sells the run, wants to pass. Right side, it's Lopez. Caught, and he's got room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And, man, I want to see more of that. I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Finds his man on the RPO. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Throws for the tight end. Out wide left, it's Riles. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Going to the run, it's Croma. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Might as well run him again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Left side is Carter. Outstanding outstanding tackle to keep him from getting the first down, and they'll get it back.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Looking for a crease. He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Kamari again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first. Under pressure. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. We got to bring it down a little bit.
Just keep slinging it. Catch in the middle. It's James. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. Then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Hawkeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Fresh center downs going to the air. He's going to take a shot. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Could not make his way to the corner. Long way to go for this offense. First and 10 from their own 12. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Long way to go on second down. Looking for running room. There he goes. Gets it up to the 26-yard line. They keep it on the ground, and that paid off.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Rush right in his face. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Hawkeyes! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Quick give. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Seminoles come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Bush is ahead. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Out wide left, it's Robinson. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Snap in the shotgun. Fires to the wideout. The short hands, it's Robinson. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Buying time to his right. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Escapes the pressure going right. Unloads in the nick of time.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 50. Past the 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Iowa! And the stomping has commenced. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get in.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on 4th down. Breaks into the open. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marked it at the 47. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Trying to take it back. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. A pick 6. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. He's barely going to make it back to the line of scrimmage, and he'll be stopped short on 4th down. Offense working from the pistol. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better. And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Running inside, it's Croma. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Oh, pressure's coming. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And the quarterback takes a knee.